Hi there, here is the Me Robot Vacuum Mop P. Its primary function is to vacuum and mop the floor, or as we say it in Hindi, jhadu or pocha. So, how well does it actually clean? Will it replace my house help? How much time does it take? Should you buy this? Well, let's find out. I'll start with the unboxing experience, the contents, setup, and finally how it works and should you buy this or not. Alright, here is the retail packaging, a picture of the Me robot and some of its features mentioned below like 2100 PA powerful suction, two-way cleanup, app control and some more. On the side we see the contents of the box along with the MRP and some manufacturing details. So let's see what's inside the box. The first thing of course is the Me Robot Vacuum Mop P. You have a charging dock, you have two side brushes, one of which that will attach to the Me Robot Vacuum and one is spare. Then here's a mop pad holder. This also attaches below the Me Robot and then you can connect it to mop the floor. This is a wet mop and this is a moist mop pad. Now both of these have Velcro at the bottom, so they attach to this pad and then it will mop the floor. Later on, you have to just remove it and put it for wash. Super simple. You have a user manual and you have two compartments. This is where the dust accumulates after the mop. Yeah, there you go. And you can clean it from here. This is a 2-in-1 dust compartment with water tank for mopping. So this, as you can see, has a compartment here. This is from where you fill the water when you want to mop the floor. Alright, and let me show you where this goes. So if you open the lid from here, you can see there is a place for a compartment. So either you put the dry one or you use this one when you want to mop the floor. So after you fill the water, you can put the compartment inside and you can close the lid. There is also a brush provided when you want to clean the compartments, comes very handy. On the top here are two buttons. The home button is press it and it will go back to the docking chain, and this is the power button. So first thing we're going to do is fix the side brush. This is going to come helpful to sweep the floor. Then you have two wheels on the side and they have a good amount of play in them. You have another wheel here. This is to take the Me Robot in all directions, front, back, left, right. Then there are a couple of sensors here, even an infrared sensor in the front, which will make sure that it doesn't hit your furniture, doesn't hit walls, and it doesn't fall off stairs. Here inside, you can see there is a brush, which you can clean once the mopping and the sweeping is done. And here is the mopping pad. So this actually connects to that. But what we're going to do is first, we're going to make sure and it holds down with Velcro and you bring it here and it connects. Later on, once the mopping is done, you press this, remove it and then just pull this off and put this for wash. Simple, easy, convenient. Setting it up is fairly simple. Place the charging dock on the floor and connect it to the power port. And place the Me Robot along with it, making sure that the terminals are aligned. The robot starts charging. Next, you'll have to download the Me Home app on your phone, Android or iPhone, and then follow the pairing process. Remember, you will need a dedicated Wi-Fi connection to control the Me Robot from your phone. If you don't have a Wi-Fi connection or a Me Home app, you still can use it, so don't worry about that. We shall talk more about the app as we use it. First, let me show you how it performs. You can either press the start button from the app or simply press the power button on the Me Robot and it starts. Make sure it's sufficiently charged. You can check the battery charge in the app. We'll start with the vacuum. The side brush starts rotating and you can see it started vacuuming. The benefit of the side brush is that it's able to reach the edges of the wall as well. Currently, the Me Robot is running at normal speed and has decent noise levels. Hear it yourself. Not too low, but not too disturbing either. However, you can change the speed in the app to silent. It slows the speed and lowers the noise level considerably. If you want things to be done a little quicker, there's also the medium and turbo mode. But remember, it gets quite louder than most people would prefer. But then, noise wouldn't matter if it's cleaning when you aren't at home. Yes, you can schedule it to do the cleaning from the app. A certain time, a certain day, the number of times. So it can do the cleaning when you are at work or out without worrying about maid timings. This is such a huge plus. You can also remotely start the Mi Robot when you are out of the house. All you need to make sure is that the device is connected over Wi-Fi. Set it to do the cleaning before you wake up in the morning. That is also actually a very good idea. Yeah, but the vacuum noise might not let you sleep that comfortably. That's probably the only con of the Mi Robot, I'd say. I expect it to be a little more silent, but then that's why they have the silent mode. It's even ideal for small offices where staff is limited, considering it's COVID times. Let's talk about its vacuuming experience, or jhadu should I say. So vacuuming was done very well according to my experience. Either my house help wasn't that good, or probably this had actually done a very good job. It took a little more than half an hour to vacuum a 2-bedroom home apartment at normal speed. It mapped the whole area on the map, as you can see. It's smart enough to know where it can go and where it can't. But this isn't something surprising. It even cleaned under the tables and under the chairs. It even went under the center table, which is open from below, so you don't need to move it every time you need to clean underneath. In fact, it could reach places no one could. It got through the narrowest of places with ease. As you saw, it maps the area on the app, but the best part is you can actually choose to restrict a certain area for cleaning by creating a virtual wall, or even set it to go and clean a specific room or area and not the whole apartment. This one truly comes handy. The sensors are smart enough to not bump into furnitures and people, maybe sometimes, but it would change the direction immediately. There is a home button on the Mi Robot, which if you press while it's cleaning, will send the robot back to the charging dock. It even has a small speaker which will tell you that it's turning on, turning off, it's vacuuming, or even when the battery is low or when it's on charge. You can choose to turn that speaker off in the app if you want. There are two modes that you can select, S mode and Y mode. S mode is more battery efficient while the Y mode is more effective. I typically use the S mode shown here in the app and it did a really good job. If you aren't satisfied, you can switch to the Y mode. When it came to the vacuuming experience, it was really good. Coming to mopping. So first thing you'll have to do is attach the mopping pad below. Then you can switch the apartment from dry to the 2-in-1 with water in it. Let's turn on the vacuum and mopping together. And there you go, it's working. So it leaves a trail of wet floor, so be careful you don't walk over it. Now the mopping is done similarly to vacuuming, covers the same area and does a really good job. But it won't be like a person mopping the floor. Like if there are stains, it won't get completely cleaned. But still, that would be nitpicking. Overall, it was really good. It wasn't too wet either, so dried up quickly. If you think it's making the floor too wet, you can switch to the moist mop pad. Here you can see it approaches the stairway and it won't fall. It will go back. So that is something you don't have to worry about for sure. So pandemic times are almost getting over, hopefully, fingers crossed, but few months ago this would have been sheer gold. But still, I'll say it's a very good investment even now. So will this replace your house help? Well, yes and no. Yes, because vacuuming and mopping have very good results and it does definitely reduce human effort. Apart from that, it can be done any time of your day as per your timings and not risking your maid being at home. All those things are totally eliminated. But a house help has many other things to do and can reach places where actually the Mi Robot can't. But then you aren't going to buy this to replace your house help. It's the convenience and better cleaning that's your priority. And that's where the Mi Robot aces. It's currently available for $24,999. You can buy it from Mi.com or any Mi store in your city. If you'd like to buy one, I'll leave the links in the description. You should definitely check it out. So I hope this video was helpful. If there are any questions, mention it down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.